Hello, today's book is The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. We will be reading from where we left off. Can you remember what has happened so far? Simba and Nala have had a little cub, a little lioness called Kiara. We also have the other lion, Zira, and her cub, Kovu. Kiara and Kovu want to be friends, but Simba will not have it and has warned her against it. Over time, Kiara and Kovu grow up to become little lions, and Simba allows her to go on her first hunt. Kovu finds her on the ground unconscious from smoke from the fire nearby and brings her back to Simba. Simba is so grateful that Kovu has saved Kiara's life. Let's continue. "What kind of hunter are you, princess?" Kovu asked. "You almost got yourself killed." "And I suppose you can teach me?" she challenged. "All right, we'll start my first lesson at dawn." Kira spies watch Kovu and Kiara begin to form a friendship. They would report that Kira's plan was working. As the sun rose, Kovu took Kiara into the Pride Lands, where the lesson turned into a day of play. Kovu had never had so much fun in his life. That night, the friends watched the stars together. "My father says all the great kings are up there," Kiara told Kovu. "Do you think Scar is up there?" "I don't know. My father says there was a darkness in Scar, one he could not escape." Kovu stared at the sky. He wondered if there was a darkness in him, too, as there had been in Scar. Simba watched Kiara and Kovu from Pride Rock. He was still unsure about the outsider and worried about the future of his pride. He too looked to the stars and his father for guidance. Nala approached him. "Simba, you want so much to walk the path expected of you," she said. "Remember, Kovu does not." Nala was right. Kovu was questioning the path Zira had planned for him. Was it evil to follow Zira's teachings? To be like Scar? Suddenly, an arm popped out from a bush. It was Rafiki. "Follow me," he said. Kiara and Kovu followed him to a beautiful waterfall. There, the wise baboon taught the young lions about Upendi, a special place in the heart that Kiara and Kovu now shared. Early the next morning, Simba approached Kovu for a lion-to-lion talk. Scar couldn't let go of his hate, Simba told the young lion. But sometimes what's left behind can grow better than the generation before. Kovu understood. Simba was giving him a chance to prove himself. That evening, as Simba and Kovu were returning to Pride Rock, Zira emerged. "Well done, Kovu," Kira scoffed. "You've separated Simba from the others, just as we planned." "No!" Kovu protested. "I had nothing to do with this." Zira's lions attacked. Simba tried to fight them off, but he was outnumbered. Zira's lieutenant, Nuka, pursued the Lion King as he scrambled over a pile of logs. Simba escaped, hurt but alive. Nuka was not so lucky. After the battle, Simba banished Kovu from the Pride Lands. "Kovu didn't do it," Kira pleaded, but her father wasn't willing to listen. Kira ran after Kovu and found him by a pool of water. They sat together and watched their reflections. As their images merged, they began to fall in love. "We are one," Kovu said. Kira agreed. "Our place is with our prides. We will unite them again." Kira and Kovu found their two prides facing off. "This has to stop," Kira said to the lions. "We are all part of the circle of life. We are one." An outsider stepped forward. "Kira is right," she said to Zira. Slowly, the other outsiders joined, the Pride Landers. Only Kiara refused the offer of peace. She lunged viciously at Kiara, but missed her target and tumbled over the ridge. Kiara reached down to her, but Zira couldn't reach her paw. The evil lioness fell into the ravine and was never seen again. Soon, Kiara and Kovu were sitting proudly at the side of Simba and Nala as Rafiki blessed their union. All the lions looked on with pleasure. Simba's pride had finally been reunited. And that's the end of the story. So it took Kovu and Kiara and their love to unite two families of lions that were fighting for so long. And sometimes even Simba didn't see the goodness in Kovu, but Kiara did.